All right. So now we're going to do the second part of Mary Had a Little Lamb, where we are going to do a G chord. And so here's my process. I know, looking at the chart that we've done, here's our D. It's right here. So I'm going to ask myself, where is there a G major chord form that includes that melody note? Because most of us know G down here. We're just going to do a G, not a G7. So that's how we know that there's a G here. So I'm going to give you a couple options. Here's a regular G. Now I'm just going to put my index finger here on the 5th fret, and then my middle finger and my ring finger, I'm going to skip a fret and put them on the 7th fret on the C and the E strings. That's a G form. Let's let go. Okay, and let's make it again. Index finger, that's our guide finger, put that down. Skip a fret, middle finger, ring finger. 7th fret, C string, and E string. I love this form. I'll tell you, I beat it to death because I do this. Because I have a free finger here, I add the embellishment. Really, really cool. We're not doing that in this song, but just a little added fluff for you. So we can do okay, now that G. So you see we have a chord melody, we're maintaining that. And then E, the note E, G, G. Let's try that from the beginning. 2, 3, 4. E, D, C, D, E, 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 G. D, 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 E, G, G. So let's take it home. So we have C, D, C, D, E, E, E. Now we're at the second to the last measure. The note is the D. Does that tell you that maybe we're changing a chord? Let's make that little G form. Now, I'm going to hold, this is a little tricky, I'm going to hold that G form down. We're going to add a note. I'm going to take my baby finger and I'm going to stack it, put it under the stack here on the 7th fret. So I can catch that melody line. Let's just focus in again on, in fact, let me mark this down for us on our go-to form. I'm looking at this. We have a G. La, 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 la. Now, if we want to analyze this, this is going to be the measure right here. That's a little tricky. Where we actually, the only time in the song where we actually have to add another note to the chord. So we're making a G chord here, but I can tell you that that note E, it is in the C scale, but is not part of the G chord. So that tells me, if I'm analyzing it, that I'm going to have to add that chord somehow, that note somehow to the chord. And we can also use our ear to tell us, wait a minute, I got to find a note here. It's not in the chord. So
Sorry, Kelly, can you just show that again? I'm just got to double check that I got it right.
Yeah, here we go, darling. Can you see it? And I'll make a scan of this and put it in the email for you guys too. Get it?
No, Kelly, can you pull it back just a little bit?
How's that?
Oh, perfect. Hold on, please.
Okay. She taking a screenshot?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So it's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the seventh measure. That's a little tricky. It's a great educational measure here. So we've got our little G chord. We've got, and the notes are D, D, E, D. So one of my tricks is when I'm doing a chord melody is once I find the chord, I hold it down. I keep it down because chances are I'm going to be using it, and it's also kind of a foundation for me to know where I'm at in the song. So I'm holding this down, and then with my baby finger, I'm catching the next note in the melody, which is that E, and then letting go. This is a real example of showing us what happens when we need to play a note that is not in the chord form. And that happens a lot when we're doing chord melody. So we want to kind of embrace it and get comfortable with this. Here's our G. We need an E. Well, now don't let go of the G form, leave it down, and then add that E. And then let go, and then C, like so.